Not today. Mark will be at this game between Wales and Ukraine now. And just going back to what Stevie said there, Mark, I feel as though maybe they can find it within themselves again to put on a performance like that. What are your thoughts on it?
I take Stevie's point. I think he's right that it is very difficult to raise yourself again. But this set of players, the domestic-based players, had a 37-hour bus journey from Kiev to Slovenia about a month ago for their training camp. So they're used to really kind of, pushing their endurance to the limit. And I think when you come through that sort of thing, I think they can get up for it because there's so much at stake. And people like Zinchenko are talking so much about how this game matters so much. They've just got this extra motivation for the people back home. So I do think they can get up for it. But I do think Wales are a different proposition because what Scotland lacked in terms of somebody who could put the ball in the back of the net, Wales have got in Gareth Bale. And I think Bale makes a difference. And I think one thing that we have to remember about this game, this could be Gareth Bale's last game as a professional footballer. If Wales don't win, I'm pretty sure that'll be the end of his career. I don't think he'll carry on. So there's a lot at stake for Ukraine. But imagine how Gareth Bale feels going into this game at the weekend. It really is all or nothing for Gareth Bale, win or bust. So he's desperate to get to World Cup. So I think it's really set up really well, this game. But as Craig said, I think Wales would have preferred Scotland, definitely.
Yeah, and I say that because Wales are mediocre and they've got a little sprinkling of one or two, particularly Bale.
Dust.
A little bit of Bale dust, yeah, gets the job done. And Scotland are clearly mediocre, as we've seen. And so I think they would have preferred them. The only thing is, we saw the technical side of the Ukrainians. The only thing for Wales, it is a close game. We go back to the fatigue and the tiredness and how quickly you can go over that. I just wonder if the current circumstances just is going to be that extra driving force. But I think technically Ukraine are a better side. It's just how much they've got left in the legs for this. It's another huge effort for them, another huge push. And of course, the support of everybody now, apart from the Welsh community.
It's a nice bit of dust to have, Gareth Bale, isn't it?
Oh, hold on, they're not saying that. Hey, you've not been watching this show then, have you? For the last few weeks.
I've been listening to you guys debating over Gareth Bale. This is Gareth Bale for Wales now.
Though, correct. There's two Bales. There's Real Madrid Bale, that's not worth thumbs, and there's the Welsh Bale that takes them through regardless of who they're playing against. And you have to recognise that. And that's the reason why I think Wales are favourites. Had Bale not been available, had he not been playing, I would definitely be putting my money on the Ukraine. But the fact is, Wales at home, I mean, they haven't lost for a year at home. They are ultimate spoilers against anybody who wants to pass the ball. And if you stand off Ukraine, as we saw today, and let them pass it, then they'll give Wales problems. But that's not going to happen. And you saw, towards the end of the game, when Scotland actually got some pressure on them, they didn't look particularly secure at times. Even against a team that doesn't have anything going forward, they looked a little bit nervy. So, no question, Bale's going to make the difference, and you have to go with Wales.
Big sign above Bale's peg. This is not Real Madrid today.
Yeah.
In his ears. You are playing for Wales today, not Real Madrid. But yeah, I don't know. I think if the Ukrainians can pull out another performance like that, then that's a big if, because I didn't see that coming as good as that. They've got to feel good about themselves.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.